Learning algebra with Ms. Rodriguez, by the end of this video, you will understand interval notation. So here we want to talk about interval notation. An interval is a section of values where something happens on a graph. So interval notation is just a way to write those values without using words. So there are two different sets of parentheses and brackets that we use depending on whether we are including or excluding a number. So we use parentheses for values that are not included. This can be shown with an open circle or something that looks like a hole, and this is called an open interval. Now we use brackets for values that are included. This is signified by solid lines or closed-in circles, and this is called the closed interval. Now when we use the infinity symbol, we always use parentheses because infinity is more of an idea. It goes on forever and can't be reached, so we can't actually include infinity. So in our examples, we have something that is a closed circle. So this is a closed circle because both endpoints have solid dots. So I can say in my example on the bottom, from 3 to 5, 3 is included because it's closed in circle, so I use a bracket. Then we're going to put in a comma as part of the notation. The other endpoint is 5, and it's also included, it's shaded in, so I'm going to use a bracket. In my next example, we are going from A to B again. However, this time I have open circles, meaning circles that are not shaded in. So in my example below, I'm going from 3 to 5. So my left endpoint is 3 because it is an open circle. I am going to use a parentheses, again a comma, and my farthest right endpoint is 5, again open circle, so this we use a parentheses. Note that this is not an ordered pair. This is an interval notation for an open interval. However, it looks very much like an ordered pair, so that can be confusing. We can also mix match the two different ideas between half open, half closed, depending on the endpoints. So in my example I have from 3 to 5, because the 3 is with a closed circle, that 3 is going to get a bracket. However, because the 5 has an open circle, that one is going to get a parentheses. We can also do our last example where we have 2 to 6. So because the 2 has an open circle, that one is going to get the parentheses, whereas the 6, because it has the closed-in circle, that one is going to get the bracket. So these are interval notations for just saying that stuff is happening in between these numbers. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow educators or students.